sunny day. So that is, that's something to be happy about to start the week. We've actually got some good weather. So I'm over the moon about that. I'd just like to apologise for bringing it forward for half an hour. The reason being is I've booked afternoon tea, which I'm going to be vlogging. So that is booked for 12:30. So I had to bring this forward a little bit in order to fit that in. But I'm going to be vlogging it. Adverts. I'm going to be vlogging it, so that way you guys can sort of join in on the experience, and it's going to be at Warner's camp as well. So it's basically just to show you how amazing the afternoon teas are at it's an adults only holiday park, so I'm going to be vlogging that anyway, so you can see that side of things. So we've got that coming up as well. Also letting you know that coming up we've got the £10 challenge Temu vlog, which is coming up. It's kind of it's a bit all over the place. I'm finishing off editing it at the moment, but it's a little bit all over the place because I started filming it when I was putting the order in, and then I obviously had to wait for it to arrive, and it literally arrived the morning of going away to Ibiza, and there were a few things in there that I wanted to take to Ibiza with me. So I'm sort of demonstrating a couple of things whilst I'm in Ibiza. So it's going from me ordering it here at home to going on holiday, showing you a few bits, and then showing you the rest of the stuff when I come back. But it gives you the general idea anyway, what you get for your money. But yeah, to be fair, my opinion on it is really like, I'm somewhere here with Temu. Like for me, it's, I don't know, like people say you get what you pay for, and in some respects I think that saying might be a little bit true, and you might see why when you watch the Temu haul. But at the same time, did get quite a lot for a tenner. But I didn't have anything like specific in mind. I literally just went onto the website. I was like, right, what can I pick up for a tenner? And I want to get as much as I can, but I want to get stuff that I kind of think I might use at the same time. So it's an interesting one. So look out for that. That's going to be coming up this week. Also, I'm going back to Ibiza this week, so it's a crazy week. We're going back because we're going to do a few hotel reviews for Tim's channel, and they're pretty nice hotels. And at the same time, we're going to go and watch one of the DJs. I can't remember his name. I'm terrible. I think it's Martin Garrix. I think we're going to go and watch him. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's who we're going to go and watch, and that's going to be at Ushuaia. So I'm really excited, but I'm only going to really be in Ibiza for one full day. So we're going to fly out. We're flying out on like a reasonable timed flight. So it's not an early morning flight and it's not a late flight. It's like sort of in the middle of the day. So it's really like a decent timed flight, and then we get there, and then we should get there in just about enough time to maybe like get ready and go out and have some food and stuff like that. And then obviously then we've got the full day in Ibiza, like I don't know, pool time, maybe hit some shops, I don't know, and then get ready, have the evening out watching who I think is Martin Garrix, I think. I've got to double check that actually. Tim was just like, do you want to come to Ibiza? I was like, yes, because I'm having really bad Ibiza withdrawals coming back. So I was like, yes, I do want to go back. So we're going to go back and do that. And then obviously the next day we're flying home, but we're flying home at a decent time flight. So we've got time to get up leisurely, go and have breakfast, and slowly make our way to the airport. And the good thing is, where we're staying, which is Playa d'Embossa, it's right next to the airport, so it's literally a stone throw away. It is literally like Great Yarmouth to Hemsby, not even that. So it's all really nice and tight and close. So my angle on that is going to be like 48 hours in Ibiza, and I'm going to vlog it. So the Ibiza vlog that I just put up is doing really well, so I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with that. Like I was really hoping, like sometimes when I go on holiday and I film, people really enjoy that content, seeing what we get up to. And obviously I want the members and the subscribers to be happy with what I'm putting out. So obviously it goes without saying that I'm going to, you know, vlog that holiday. I mean, it's not, I don't vlog it to the point where it takes over. It doesn't take over my holiday. They are just like little snippets, so you get to see bits of what we're doing. So it's not too strenuous to film or anything like that, but obviously I want you guys to come and experience it because you enjoy these type of things, and that's great because I want to put out there what you guys are enjoying to watch. So that went down really, really well. So I'm hoping that when I go back to Ibiza this week, that you're going to enjoy the 48 hours in Ibiza, because it's kind of, it's going to be the same but different. So hopefully you'll really enjoy that. Anyway, I better do some shout outs because I've gone on a bit of a tangent. Craig Cargill, thank you so much for your super chat. Yay, summer finally here. Are you joining Tim on his live tonight? I will be joining Tim on his live tonight, guys, so make sure that you tune in. I will be there. We've got a bit of a busy day actually as far as work's concerned, haven't we? So I'm doing the coffee morning this morning, then I'm going off and vlogging the afternoon tea. But don't get me wrong, it's great to eat the afternoon tea. Well, you don't eat tea, you eat cakes with the afternoon tea. So, you know, that's going to be fun at the same time, but it still requires like some decent filming. And then I'm going to come back and do the live. So it's a bit of a full-on day, really. Wendy, thank you so much for your super chat as well. I support a resident at Warner's Corton. Oh, do you? Oh, that's good. Thank you so much for your super chat, Wendy. Hopefully you'll enjoy this afternoon tea. Have you ever had afternoon tea there before? Christine Parsons has been a channel member for 14 months. Morning, Gabby. Missed a few coffee mornings, so glad to catch you today. Oh, I'm sorry you missed them. I know that, to be honest with you, my coffee mornings have been like, I've not been sticking to the correct schedule, but I tried to fit them in where I can. But I'm glad that you've managed to catch this one, Christine. I really appreciate it. So we have got, right, let's go back to the beginning and see who we've got. We've got Julie Pringle, Louise Horan, Amanda Beach, Green King Dog, Wendy Kemp, Penny, The Master Goose, Mark Yap, Anna Tidmarch, Naughty Kitty, Debbie Hastings, Jules C, Robin, C Kitch, Amy Martins. We've got Belvedere. Thank you to all the mods as well for being here this morning. I really do appreciate it. We've got Jane Frederick, Life with Hina, Ruth Jones, Hernandez. That's it. I've said it right. Elizabeth Copland, Lou's Weird World, Hayley Marie, Lisa Pryor, I think I said Lisa Pryor, Jess, Susan Turner, Tony Metcalf, Hazel Manship is here as well. We've got Paul, just Paul. Have I caught up? Ryan Sheen. I've said Ryan Sheen. I'm sure I said Ryan Sheen. Kay Crispy. It's nice to see you here, Crispy. Thanks for joining us. We've got Eating Healthy. John Stanley. I said Ryan Sheen. I think I'm catching up. I think I've caught up with everyone. Yeah. Rita Parton is here as well. Claire B. Hi to you, Claire. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, we kind of caught up. If I've missed anybody, then do accept my apologies. I tried to sort of scan through it quite quickly to try and get them all out. Beverly Marr is here as well. Hi, Beverly, and Wendy Kemp. Wendy says, not had afternoon tea, but food and entertainment is amazing at Warner's. Yeah, Warner's, I mean, you've probably seen the vlog that we did on Tim's channel. Blimey, it's hot in here today, isn't it? I'm so hot. Can't win, can I? I'm either freezing or too hot. Oh, that's a bit better. I've got a bit of a breeze going on. It's just that everyone walking past can hear my coffee morning, but hey ho. I've got Smidge with me as well, guys. Yeah, Warner's is a really, really great place. I think if you go to Warner's out of season, well, yeah, I don't know with prices with Warner's because they don't have kids, so I don't know. But me and Tim went at a really, really good price, and it included like our breakfast, and it included our dinner as well, and then we got like the entertainment package. And I really love the way their entertainment runs because I'm going to be a slightly I'm going to be a bit opinionated on this, which is not now, but Warner's entertainment schedule runs exactly how an old family holiday park used to run. So when you go onto a Warner site, you'll sit and have your meal, which old holiday parks you wouldn't eat your meal necessarily in the dining room, because it's a dining room that turns into an evening room at Warner's. Well, it does at Corton anyway. But Corton aside, basically when you're eating at Corton Warner's, you get like a singer come on, and but it will be a singer that sings dinner music, so it's absolutely perfect. Nobody ever wants me until I'm busy, I promise you now. So what was I saying? Yeah, so they have a really nice singer on, so that like it's dinner singing, so it's really really nice, so it's soft, kind of chilled music that goes in well with the food, so they go in side by side. But anyway, on an old holiday park, it used to start where they would do, like, I don't know, a little bit of kids time. They'd probably do the bingo, then they'd do a bit of kids time, so they'd have like kids party dances and stuff like that, and then it would go into the resident band. So all holiday parks used to have a resident band, which no longer exists on a holiday park, which is a shame. It's sad for musicians because you know, obviously when you hire a band, you've got to cover the costs for each musician. So from a holiday park's point of view, it's cheaper to just, I don't know, pull that screen down and put on, what is it they've got now, it's called Jigsaw. So they pull the screen down and it sort of does everything basically, and they call that like the build up of entertainment. And it's not, I can understand why they do it financially, but it's not the same atmosphere as having a resident band. It's a shame. It really is a shame. So to save costs, which I suppose, it probably works out better for them, because maybe having owners on sites now, they're not making the money they used to, and so on and so forth. Anyway, we could go down that road and let's talk about holiday park finances and stuff like that. But I just think it's a shame. The resident bands used to be amazing. My mum used to be in a resident band at Neptune's at Caister, and I think back then atmosphere was electric. So to have that, then after that you'd go into maybe like a warm-up act before your cabaret. So you'd have like a warm-up act of some description, whether it be like a magician or whatever. So you'd have that, and then it'd go back into the resident band, and then after the resident band, it would go into the main cabaret for the evening. So you would have like your resident band doing fillers to keep the memento going and keep the entertainment flowing. And I think one of the problems with holiday parks at the moment is the entertainment does not flow. I mean, I think we can safely say that. I mean, I'm an entertainer myself, and I know the system. It kills it. Like, I've been to holiday parks where they'll do bingo at a crazy time, where it's way too early, where people are still out enjoying their evening and do not want to get dressed to come back and do bingo, because they're still enjoying their day, especially on a warm day. So they do bingo so soon, and then the evening kind of finishes, and then they'll put some background music on some speakers, and then it's like, okay, so if you're there for your evening, you're like this, not knowing what to do, and there's no compare or anything like that. You might get someone in a DJ box that might say a few things, but you don't get a compare come on stage and keep it flowing. And then you don't, then you might have a little bit of kids time, and then it'll stop again, and then like curtains will close, and then you're sat there and you're like, nothing's happening. And then eventually you'll get like a pre-cab come on, and that could be a game show or just a quiz that is part of this jigsaw thing they've got on. And I don't know, I just think it's all just going in a completely different direction. But me personally, I think it's killing the atmosphere, and it's a shame. But back at Warner's, going on to the Warner's subject, they're still doing it traditionally. They've got the resident band, and I think that's fabulous. So you'll have like a warm-up singer through your meal, then you've got your resident band come on, and then you'll have like either a team show or a cabaret, and then it'll be back to the resident band. And then after the resident band, you might have, I don't know, some background music winding down the evening, but it keeps it flowing and it's continuity, and it works really well. But again, a lot of holiday parks don't have that anymore, and I just think it's sad the way things are going, really. Oh, sorry, was the sound all out? Sorry, I've got on such a tangent. Until it says holiday parks were good in the 80s. They were fabulous. Like, I hear my mum and dad say it so often. Like, dad's like, you just can't beat like the 80s and the 70s for holiday parks. They were just amazing. And I completely agree. I hear, with my family being in the holiday park industry, I hear a lot of stories, and it isn't at all what it is now. And it's just sad. But times are changing, aren't they? And finances are changing. So I couldn't sit here and go, I think that holiday park should get a resident band, because I think a resident band's probably expensive. You know, you think about it, each artist needs to be paid, and each artist, in order for them to go out, want a decent wage as well. Otherwise, there's no point in them doing it. So it's probably quite expensive. So I suppose if they're not making the money on the bar or on food or anything like that, then it might not be worth their while. Whereas they've got the new system called the Jigsaw, which you just pay a premium for, pay monthly, pull that screen down, and boom, you've got some entertainment that doesn't cost no more than that monthly subscription. So I don't know, they've obviously got their reasons for it, but as like an outsider looking in, it's not what it used to be at all, and it's a shame. You know what I personally think? I think that because there are a lot of owners on parks now, it's not, there's not as much ground for holiday makers as there is now, like owners. And owners will come down sporadically. Sometimes they do rent their accommodation out, but a lot of people do. It is true. A lot of people do want to chill on the balcony with a cheap drink, because it's just more affordable, isn't it? So, don't know. I've got my opinions, but at the end of the day, everybody's got theirs as well. So, I don't know. Oh my God, I just had another phone call. That's why the sound is all like out of sync, because people keep trying to contact me on my phone. Can you hear me okay now? Before I continue, let's just see. Penny, are we back? Beverly says Butlins now do all-inclusive drinks. Oh, what? Really? Bingo too early. These days on the sites. Used to be before the kids disco or kids entertainment. I think that's how it runs as well. I don't think that like you should do kids entertainment and then do bingo. Like, talk about kill the atmosphere. So you get the atmosphere rolling and the music and stuff like that, and then you stop for bingo and everyone's silent and they're like that, concentrating. It's just wrong, isn't it? You've got to have a slow build, and I just think they've got it all the wrong way around. But I'm not the entertainment manager on these holiday parks. It's not up to me. All I can do is just say what I know, and I just think no. When I worked for My Travel, the entertainment would never ever run like that. It was always like bingo, kids time, cabaret, with a compere in between. Obviously, we never had a resident band abroad, but that's how it would run. Or we would do quiz, kids time, cabaret, and would alternate with bingo and quiz, so that it'd have a little bit of something. And that's usually how it would run. And I think it's the right way, but it ain't like that at all now. You go to a holiday park, it's all over the place. It's totally higgledy-piggledy. And I think it's like, it needs sorting out. Somebody needs to write in on a complaints form. But like, I shouldn't be sticking my oar in, really, because I'm like sometimes the cabaret at some of these holiday parks, and there's me going, oh, I think you should do it like this, and I think you should do it like that. But I'm also a paying customer too, so I've got to be somewhere in the middle, ain't I? But I do think they're doing the right thing by having a cabaret, so I think you're doing the right thing there. Right, anyway, I've had some interesting comments. I've had some absolutely wonderful comments, and then I've had some rubbish comments. The problem that you've got is when you've got a video that performs really well, you will get some of the snipey little people come out and have a little jab at what you're doing and stuff like that. And to be fair, there are some that I've seen that I haven't quite took. I mean, usually I'll take a screenshot of some of the not so kindly comments, and then I'll send them to myself in a messenger so that I can read them out on coffee morning. But I've took screenshots of them, but I haven't sent them over to myself. So I've got some comments I want to read out, but some of the vicious ones I haven't quite sent over yet because I hadn't got round to sending them to myself. I just literally took screenshots of them, so they'll be read out probably on the next coffee morning, but I have got some. So anyway, I'm gonna do some little, hang on, just getting onto my Facebook messages now. But we've got some lovely ones as well, so you know that's good. So let me just start at the beginning. Right, here we go. To start, Michael Arthur, it was his birthday on Saturday, and he's asked me if I would do a shout out for his birthday. So a big shout out to Michael Arthur. He's a really good little supporter of the channel, so you definitely deserve this shout out. So big happy birthday to you. I know it's gone because obviously it was Saturday, but I hope you had an absolutely amazing day, Michael, and I was thinking about you as well on your birthday, so I hope that went down really nicely. I'm just reading out some nice comments at the moment, so if you're wondering why I jumped from that to that, I'm reading out the nice ones. I'm working my way through them. This is Fireball had sent me a message saying, Gabby, I'm just getting to listen in now. This is obviously from an old coffee morning from Atlanta, Georgia. Wow. Your hair looks fabulous. Thank you. I've had a lot of lovely compliments on my hair, so thank you. I appreciate that. And says, I would love to know your flawless skincare secrets. I didn't know it was flawless, but thanks. I don't really, I'll share them with you. I don't really have much of a, like I usually obviously just wash my face in general. That'll be like my morning routine. And then I'll use like a cleanser. I usually use like Garnier micellar water, to be honest with you, at the moment, just to like get any like residue off that I don't get off when I've washed my face, so that kind of like cleans it up completely. And then I've got a toner which I only use in my evening routine. So I only use, I mean, you should usually use your toner like morning and evening, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of cheat my morning routine a little bit because I want to just hurry up and get it done so that I can get back to Casper. So I don't use toner in the morning, but I do in the evening when things are a bit more chilled and I'm not in a rush to get things sorted. So I'll tell you my evening toner in a bit. So I go from like a micellar cleanser straight to like a serum, and at the moment I've got a Nivea Q10, which was actually sent to me to test out. So I'm testing that out at the moment, and it's all right, it's quite good, but I usually prefer, like my original one is a Nivea one, which I haven't got it up me. So this is the Q10 I'm using at the moment. And the reason I've got it up here, I'm not like, this is no promotion or nothing like that. It's just because I'm packing to go to Ibiza, so I've got this up here. But that's the serum I'm using at the moment, which I was sent to test. And yeah, it's all right. It's all right. But the one that I would usually use is another like Nivea one, which it's quite expensive, and it's one that like I'm quite patchy when it's summertime because of the way my skin gets the sun, and obviously with me like having aging skin, I'll sometimes get like some dark patches on my skin, and to try and like even it out, I've got this serum that's especially for it, and it's insanely good. So that is my original one, but obviously I've replaced it to test this. But I don't think I would give up my other one in the summer months for that. Maybe in the winter, but usually I will use this other one. So I tend to use that one in general. And then depending on whether I'm going to put some BB cream on or not, I'll moisturise. And I don't even know the brand of my moisturiser actually. It's Warden or something. But I don't always use it because if I'm using a BB cream, I won't use a moisturiser at all, because I think that you can put too much moisture on your face and then you can get a little bit spotty. Honestly, like if you put too much moisturiser and dewiness on your face, you can get a bit greasy. So I'll only ever use that if I'm not using a BB cream. So that's my skincare routine during the day, and then in the evening I'll do like the washing the face, use my cleanser, and then I will use a toner that I've got. It's a Superdrug special one, and it's in quite a big green. I haven't got it up here. I think it's downstairs. It's in a big green. I'll probably have to send the links to you guys and put it on Instagram or something. But it's quite a big green one. But it is a Superdrug own brand. It's about £8 to buy, but it's quite cool. It's nice, and it's to brighten your skin up a bit. So I use that. Then use the serum again, and then I've got a night cream, which I'm using number 7 at the moment. So that's quite good actually. I'm really loving the number 7 range, and I've actually got an eye cream which is got retinol in it, and it's especially for nighttime as well. So I use that at night as well. So I've got a bit more going on with the nighttime routine than I have the day, and that's basically what I stick to. But to be honest with you, if I run out of a product and I'm waiting to buy something, I don't stress about it. So there you go. And if anyone is interested, I'll put a link up on Instagram or something like that and let you all know. But I wouldn't change my other Nivea serum for the Q10 really. Definitely not in the summer months anyway. Lisa Pryor says skincare routine vlog please. I want to do a skincare vlog, but I just think that the males on the channel are just going to be really, really disappointed if I do that and put it out. I don't think they're going to want to be interested in it. But actually, let me know now in the comments, would you like to see a skincare vlog? Yes or no? And be honest, because I'll go with what majority want. If the majority say, you know, if you've got guys on here that are not interested in that and they say no, I won't do it. But it'll be like Gerald says no. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Naughty Kitty says no. Oh, Sprinter says yes and I'm male. All right, interesting. Yes for skincare. The Master Geese says if you do it with Tim. Oh, yeah, that would work well, wouldn't it? Like his skincare routine and mine together. That would make a good vlog, I think. Green Kick says, I'd rather just see beach blogs. Well, you're going to get 48 hours in Ibiza, so you'll get that. Oh, Charlene says, I'm on a hot bus. Oh. Lee says, no, not for me, Gabs. No, I can understand that. Lee, what if Tim did his as well, side by side? Char, thank you so much for your super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Enjoy your next coffee on me. Thank you, Char. That's really nice. Thank you. Thank you so, so much. I haven't missed a super chat. Oh my God, Barry, so sorry. I was on such a tangent. I scanned past that. For something to sustain you on your whistle stop trip to Ibiza. Thank you so much, Barry. Thank you. You're so kind. Do you know what? I'm so busy talking. Like, that's the problem. I've got to stop talking. But then if I stop talking, there'll be no coffee morning, right? Thank you so much, Barry. Lost the sound. Gone again. What? Why have we lost sound? How have we lost sound? No sound. Oh God. Hang on. Have we got sound? Mine's okay. So we have got sound. Sounds okay. Good, good, good. Oh, Craig, thank you. Did Holly vlog your IB for holiday? Thank you so much, Craig. You're really supportive. Thank you. Yes, she did. And she's working on editing it at the moment. She's a little bit behind because if any of you know what's going on with Holly, she's an ambassador for New Look. So she's having to do a lot of like reels and Instagram pictures and stuff. So she's having to, she works at New Look anyway, and then she's doing these ambassador things like on Instagram for New Look. So when she's not at New Look, she's having to do quite a few reels and pictures and stuff for them on the side. And then like in between, she's trying to edit. So she's got her hands full actually, little old Holly. She's working hard. So you might have to wait a few days for Holly's, but she's done it. She did vlog it, and it will be going up. So it's just a case of hanging in there, but that will be coming. And if any of you want to follow Holly, maybe is Belvedere here? Can Belvedere pop the link? Yeah. No. Oh my God, Belvedere! Before I even asked you, you've done it. Oh my God, insane! Thank you, Belvedere. So yeah, the link is there in the chat now if you want to follow Holly. 212 people watching Coffee Morning this morning. Please hit the thumbs up and share the love. Anyway, let's continue with some of these interesting comments. So the vlog about hang on. Right, before I do the bad ones, I'll just do the nice ones because it's stupid going from bad to good, bad to good, bad to good. So I'll read the nice ones out first. Just want to say as well, Dar Padmu, who you might recognise the name on the channel because they are sometimes in the chat and sometimes in the comments and that, has sent in a chat saying, "Good morning, Gabby and friends. I'm in the pre-op waiting for surgery for a knee replacement at noon, and your lives are relaxing me." So obviously that's probably been done by now. So Dar Padmu, I don't know if you're in the chat at the moment, but we just want to say that we hope it all went well, and we're thinking of you and sending you lots and lots of love. Victoria Larkin has sent in a comment and said, I'm going to Lanzarote next Friday, and I've also had Student of the Year at college in England. Sorry, I can't read this right because I don't think there's a full stop in this. I've also had Student of the Year at college, and she said in England we're having a heat wave. So well done you, Victoria, for getting Student of the Year. Well done, Victoria. We see you quite a lot on here, so well done to you. That is absolutely amazing. And I just want to as well send lots and lots of love to Claire B on the channel. So Claire, thinking of you at the moment, because obviously you're going through what you're going through, and I just want to say that I'm thinking about you and sending you lots and lots of love, Claire B. So what we'll do now is we'll move on to some of the not so tasteful comments. Fi Gillis, thank you so much for your super chat. Loving your genuine vlogs, Gabby. Oh, thank you, and thanks for joining the channel. I really appreciate it. Jay says it's winter here, 8:11 p.m. and 15 degrees. Not too bad. I think that's all right, Jay. I mean, that's pretty standard for here, and even in the summer, so that's not too bad. All right, so let's do some other comments. Hang on. Right. So the tattoo vlog that I did, you've all seen the tattoo now, haven't you? It's a little palm tree on the back of my arm. So on the back of my arm, and it symbolises like the travels that I've been on, because me and Tim have had the most incredible journeys, and you know they continue. It's not a walk with me, Tim. I'm not gonna lie, the thumbnail I put up, I wanted to do it where it was like a suspense kind of vlog, and I did put it up to make people think, well, what is it? Do you know what I mean? So when I put like on the thing, walk with me, Tim, it was a little bit of a, do you think people might think I've done this, you know? But it's just for a bit of banter and a bit of fun and stuff like that, and to make people go, what? You know, it is just a bit of fun. And the reason, I mean, the whole title of the tattoo thing was I get a tattoo or whatever. It didn't say in the title, I'm going to show you my tattoo. It just said, I get a tattoo. And when I had it done and that, it was a little bit sort of blotchy and a bit, it had got a cover up on it, and the cover up had got some ink smudges on it, and I had to keep that on. And I didn't want to show you guys it looking like that, because you wouldn't be able to have seen much. And it just wouldn't have been very nice. And I was just like, I kept you all on a cliffhanger, and I was like, tune in for the next vlog to see it. But again, that's part of the fun of the channel, like the cliffhanger and all what will be next and stuff like that. It keeps the channel interesting and a little bit exciting. And I had a comment come through saying, I had quite a few nasty comments actually, so I've got some more that I'm going to read out on coffee morning, but I got this one, and it was Bobby Grundy who put this, and they put, was it a tattoo of the Invisible Man? I did laugh at that bit actually. Didn't see anything. What a total waste of everyone's time making out like it was something it's not. Well, no, Smidge! 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 Tim, Smidge has gone out the window! Smidge! You little Ugh! Hang on. Smidge, in. Come on, good boy. Right, now I'm going to have to close the window and sweat, aren't I? Brilliant. Sorry, everyone. Smidge darted out the window, but he's back now. It was so weird. 1 minute he was just chilling out on the bed, next minute he was gone. So, yeah. God, he's like Houdini, that cat. So, he's back now. Don't worry, he's safe. The only problem is, if he'd have gone out of our window completely, he would have gone into next door's window if theirs had been open, and you just don't know who's in the house. So,
someone's been desperate to come and see you.
Come on then, Vamps. Come on. Come on. Hi. Vampy, Wampy, Wampy. Da-na-na-na. Wampy, Wampy, Wampies. You're a naked boy. Are you hot? It's hot. Say hi to everyone. Say hi. Hi.
Oh my god, how cute.
Hi. Hi. Can you say hi? Yesterday, Casper had the most amazing day at the beach. He absolutely loved it. Darling,
yeah.
He's ready to come down now.
Okay. Come on then.
Hang on, he's coming back up. So yeah, he had the most amazing day at the beach. So we took him down and we had a beach day. And you loved it, didn't you? And he ran and ran and ran for miles and was splashing in the sea. And you had an amazing day, didn't you?
Come on.
You was busy,
Casper,
wasn't you?
Come on, Casper, come to Daddy. Come on. Come on.
Come on then.
Let's go. Let's go and have some fun. Come on.
There you go. A little cameo there from our beautiful boy, Casper. Yeah, so he's had an amazing day on the beach. He absolutely loved it. Anyway, going back to where I was at, so I was talking about this tattoo, weren't I? So I got a bit distracted there. It's a shame that person had to see it like I was doing something cruel, because I wasn't doing anything cruel by not showing the tattoo. I was always gonna reveal it, but it would have been in the next vlog, and I did give my reasons for not revealing it. But the main thing on that actual vlog was that people saw I was having the tattoo, and that everyone saw Tim's reaction. And then, like you say, it was like all he had to do was just watch the next one, because I said at the end you'll get to see it on the next one, which would be coming up next week. So it wasn't really a waste of anyone's time. And even if he had seen the palm tree, so to speak, on the actual vlog, would it have made his life more fulfilling to actually have seen the palm tree at the end of it? I don't think it would have made much difference, to be honest with you. But with the vlogs, you've got to keep them a little bit exciting. So I was a little bit gutted that that person didn't see it for the fun of it, rather than kind of getting a bit, you've wasted my time, and getting quite angry about it. Because it's not a situation where you need to get that upset. And if I had put Walk With Me Tim on it, I still don't think that person would have felt any different whatsoever. So it's just a little bit of a shame you couldn't see it for what it was. Martin says the build up for the tattoo reveal. Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. Linda says, bless you, you don't have to explain yourself to anyone, Gabby. No, I know. I says, not worth explaining to these people, Gabby. Hang on. Marcus says, at least Smidge came back. Richard says, hello, everyone from Hertfordshire. Hi, Richard. Thank you for joining us. Jay says, end of the day, this bottom feeder is obviously... yeah, I can imagine what you were about to say there, actually, Jay. Lee says, I bet he could not sleep waiting for it. Well, this is what I mean. Like, it's not like... oh, my God, I'm so hot. I want to open the window. Damn, Smidge. Yeah, it's not like... EastEnders do it every single night, what I did, don't they? Like, they leave everybody on a cliffhanger. So I was just trying to keep it exciting. I was always going to show the tattoo, but I just wanted to keep it exciting. So, like, tune in next time to see, you know. So it's just a little bit of excitement. But it's a shame people need to get really aggy about it, isn't it? So, anyway, moving on to the Ibiza vlog. Honestly, I've had some really naff comments, so you're going to have to tune in. I'll leave you on the cliffhanger here. You'll tune in next week to hear the rest of the naff comments. I did on purpose actually leave some up, because if I get a bad comment, sometimes I hide it. Sometimes I think, no, just leave it up there. Yeah, I'll leave it up there, but I just won't respond to it. I'll just leave it for all and sundry to see how lovely these people are. So sometimes I leave them. But this was one I really wanted to shout out, and obviously more will come next week. This came from someone called Chelsea Kerr, 4637. 4637. So they said, if it's a holiday vlog, when you go to places like this, you always take your daughter and her boyfriend, so they can look after Casper, so yous can have, this spelling is terrible as well, have without an E on the end, free time, ain't it? So it's not really a family vlog, is it? No, in brackets. So I'll just read that out and exactly the way they put it. If it's a holiday vlog when yous, big capital U with an S, go to places like this, you always take your daughter in her boyfriend, so they can look after Casper, so yous can have, without an E on the end, free time, ain't it? So it's not really a family vlog, is it? No. No full stops whatsoever, just one great big streaming rant. Well, clearly this person didn't even watch the vlog, because this person has commented without watching the vlog. I really don't think that unless you watch it, you're qualified to put a comment like that, because if they had watched it, they would realise that at no point whatsoever did Ryan and Holly have Casper. Even if they did, that's not a problem, because Casper is Holly's brother, and if Holly wants to do that, then that's fine. But we never... Like, there has been the odd occasion in general where I've said, oh, Holly, will you watch Casper for a couple of hours? I've got to go and do this, or I've got to go and do that. And she's been like, yeah, it's fine, you know, because we all live in the same house. And like last night, I'll be completely honest, me and Tim went out for some food together, and Holly did watch Casper because we live in the same house and she's here anyway, and it's not a problem. You know, we only went out to have a meal for a couple of hours. So sometimes it does happen, but it doesn't really happen that often. And at no point in the vlog or on this family holiday did Holly and Ryan actually watch Casper at all. Oh no, I do tell a lie. I did nip into the phone shop to see what Tim was up to, and Casper and Holly and Ryan were all sat in the car together. So unless they're talking about that moment where they kind of had their eye on him all sat in the car together, that could be possibly what this person's talking about. But even if they was to have Casper, why could it not still be a family holiday? And Ryan's only came on like 2 holidays with us. He only came to Canil in the Spain one, and the on this Ibiza one, so he's only been on 2 with us. And even in Canil they didn't babysit Casper for us to go out. So I don't know where people think they've got this ideology that, and there's been a few comments about Holly's the babysitter, and it's like, no, she's not. She's just his sister. And there are times when she might watch him now and again, and even if she does babysit, brilliant. You know, I think that's a winner. At least I don't have to pay for a babysitter. But she hasn't, not in any of the vlogs, because we are on our family holiday, and Casper comes with us when we go out. You know, there's no reason why he shouldn't, you know. And it maybe they haven't seen Casper in the vlog, because maybe at that point he might have been asleep in the pram and I didn't show it on the vlog when we were out eating, and they've just assumed, do you know what I mean, and things like that. But I just think my comment back to Chelsea is, watch the vlog, watch it, and then you'll be able to realise that your comment was pretty pointless, to be honest with you. And plus I really need the view, Chelsea, so watch it, will you? And that's my comment back. Anna says, your family, your holiday, your business. Exactly, Anna, exactly. Oh, Anna, like, guys should see some of the other comments. Honestly, they are absolutely crazy. Somebody had put something like, which I'll read out to you next week, because this will keep you all in suspense on a little cliffhanger. Somebody had put, why do you feel the need to vlog your family holiday? Is it because you want us to pay for it? And straight away I was just like, you clearly don't have a clue about money whatsoever to make that pathetic comment. The reason I vlogged the holiday is because it's great content for my viewers, because they enjoy it. And second of all, if you think what I earn from that vlog is going to cover a meal out in Ibiza, well, it might cover a meal out, to be fair, but it ain't going to touch the holiday price-wise. So, no, that's not why I do it at all. Believe me, this is... And I pull no punches as well. Like, we all know that what Tim earns, he puts back in. So what he'll earn on the channel, he'll go and do some hotels. So I'd be open and honest about that if that was the case. Like, if I was getting enough payment from YouTube, and I'd be like, right, I've got this much money, so therefore I'm going to go out of my way and I'm going to vlog a holiday, and I'm going to use that money and invest it so people can watch it, I'd be open and honest about it. But it was genuinely a family holiday. And no way at any point was I like, oh, yeah, I'm going to cover some costs, because that would be really penny pinching a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Because it would not touch the sides of the cost of it. And we didn't have a glamorous holiday, but Ibiza's really expensive. Like, even if you stay in like the basic accommodation, it's a really expensive holiday to go on, because things are expensive out. Wine's not too bad and beer's not too bad, but like food is quite expensive out. Spirits are definitely expensive out if you're drinking that sort of thing. I mean, the Calypso coffees that we had in the vlog, no word of a lie, they are €8 each. So they are really expensive, but obviously we're on holiday, so we want to have it, so we will have it. But this is what I'm talking about with price wise. So what I cover financially on the vlog honestly wouldn't touch the sides. So it amazes me how these people make these comments and haven't got a blooming clue whatsoever. They're just so thick. Personally, and I'm thick. So it just goes to show how thick these people are, really. It's pure ignorance, really. But I will read that one out to you next week, word for word. But there is quite a few more. But it's just such a shame that people just can't enjoy it for what it is, and they have to really read into it and think it's something that it's not. You know, it is a family holiday. I bring you guys along because you're my viewers. I want you to see what it's like. I want to share things with you. It's great content, because bear in mind, if I don't do my holiday, what am I going to put out to you when I'm having a week off? Do you know what I mean? And stuff like that. So I bring you all for the ride. It all works both ways. But it's not, people just have to delve into it and think it's something it's not, and think that we're doing something malicious. You know, it's crazy. Colour and Chat with Joe, thank you so much for your super chat. I tune in to see Tim have another phone. Oh my god, I can't even pronounce that word. Debauchery? Is that, have I pronounced that right? Debauchery? Haha. Oh my god, phone dramas, I know, right? Honest to God, it could only happen to Tim, can't it? It was really unlucky, because you know the chairs in front of you, like on the aircraft, where they stabilise into the actual aircraft, it's they're metal legs. So Thumps was on his phone. We downloaded some Gabby's Doll's House so that he could watch that on the plane, because yes, we gave him the phone on the plane. Naughty. We gave him the phone to occupy him, because it's a long time for a toddler to sit bored out their brain, isn't it? So we gave him that, and he started wriggling around, got fed up, and he just dropped the phone. He didn't throw it. He just, you know what it's like, it's tight, there's no space, and he just sort of gave up with it and just let it go when it fell. And the phone hit the metal bit on the chair. It was just unfortunate the way it fell, because if it had just fell on the floor in general, it would have been fine. But it just so happened that at the angle it fell, it hit that metal leg, and that's what caused the problem. But Tim has got, and this is like a lesson to everybody, he has actually got a shatterproof screen. So what had happened is it got a little chip in it, and we didn't think anything of it. And then when he was on his phone, he was like, oh, there's a line coming up and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So there was this line going along the screen, to the point where suddenly the whole phone just gave up completely. So you could see it gradually getting worse. So that little knock, that tiny little crack, had stemmed from this tiny crack to affecting the whole screen, to the point where the whole thing, it did work, like the alarm went off. So, but he had no way on his handset of turning the alarm off. It just went off on its own eventually. Like, I don't know if the battery died or what, but usually you can like turn your phone on the side and stuff like that. But on Tim's, like, if you're to turn the alarm off, you've got no way of touching a button on the side. You have to touch the screen and things like that. So eventually it did go off, like, because I said to him in the vlog, I said, what happened to that in the end? And he said it just went off. Now, whether that just went off in general or the battery went dead, I don't know. But you could see that it could still work, but there was just no way of touching anything. So if you do have a shatterproof screen, just know that it might not be completely shatterproof. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure it is still breakable to a certain degree. You've got to be quite careful, really. Jay, thank you so much for gifting that membership. I really appreciate that. And Quiz Time with Boff and Trev has received it. So yay! Thank you. Right, so anyone, on that note, I have to love you and leave you now, because I have to go and vlog the afternoon tea, which I hope you enjoy watching. I'll make it fun, don't worry. So it's not going to be like, we sit and have an afternoon tea, and then I'm like this, and I'm going... It's going to be a bit more, there's going to be quite a bit of life to it. So I hope that you're going to really enjoy it. So I think it's either going to be the afternoon tea one that goes up this week, or it's going to be the teamy one. It depends which I can finish first with the editing, but one of those is going to go up, so watch this space. Next coffee morning, I'll read out the rest of the really naff comments, so that's something for you all to look forward to. But however, the sun is shining. Well, it is here. It's an amazing day. I don't know how long this sun is going to stay out, so get out there, go and enjoy it, have a walk, get some fresh air, and just have a really, really nice day. And if you're going to do anything today, make it something positive. All right, make it positive. Be nice to people. Be nice. And I will catch you all in the week. See you later, everyone. Have a great day. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. And also follow me on Instagram, Gabby Starbuck Vocalist. And I'll catch you later. Bye, everyone.